Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be a collection and declutter video. So I am going to be doing a series going over every single category of my makeup collection and just downsizing a little bit. I'm feeling in the place where I want to declutter a little bit. I haven't done a declutter on my channel in quite some time. I think it's been at least 2 years. And I'm just feeling like I need to. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to put the category that I will be going over up on the screen here so I can just do one intro for every single one of my videos. There's no pressure on me. I think I did a decent job with a lot of the categories, but I'm not going in trying to cut my collection down in half. I probably will not be doing swatches on most things. I really just wanted to showcase my collection a little bit to you and go over my reasoning for keeping or decluttering some things in my collection. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't yet. I would love it if you stuck around. But with all that, let's just jump into the declutter. Okay, we are doing foundation today, and I know this is the third video you are seeing in my declutter series. However, this is the last one I'm actually filming because my foundation collection somewhat embarrasses me. I'm not going to go on too much of a rant. I know that I should not be embarrassed in my foundation collection. It's my money. I can spend it however I want. However, I fully am aware of how ridiculous the amount of foundations that I have is. My spreadsheet says I have 132 foundations, and I know that's not correct. I love trying new foundations. I love testing them. That is part of the reason. Another part is not even just testing them. I like different foundations. So I'm going to try and go through this today, pare this down a little bit on just things that I know that I want to use up versus maybe things I don't love. And we'll just see where we go. I can't promise how much I'm going to declutter, but I'm going to try my best. I have multiple drawers to go through. This is kind of like my high-end luxury drawer. And I think that's enough rambling. We should just get started. The first ones I'm always going to talk about are the ones in my project pan, which currently it is this one, which is the Very Valentino Light Lasting Perfecting Foundation. I'm making really good progress on this. It's actually one of my newer foundations. I will link my project pan up above, but I wanted to prioritize this, finish it up before it went bad. So I will continue to do that. That one will stay. And then the two in Shop My Stash, which will also be linked up above and down below, is the Guerlain Terracotta Le Tint. I have the shade 2N, and then the Dior Prestige Cushion Foundations. Both of these are nice, actually. This is kind of like a lightweight, typical cushion. It will stay. And then the Guerlain Terracotta Le Tint I quite like as well, although I will say 2N for some reason seems to be a little dark for me now. And we are in summertime, but I remember it matching me better. But for now, it's going to stay. And then the rest of these, let's just start pulling. This is new. This is new. This is new. And all three of these are going to stay. The Dior Hydra Nude. Most of these I have dedicated reviews on. Just search my channel. I'll also, in this video, link my foundation playlist review down below just to make it a little bit easier. I do pretty much keep up with my playlist pretty regularly. So any foundation that I've done a first impression 8-hour wear test on will be in that playlist. So I've done one on this, which is going to stay. It's my favorite forever Dior foundation. The Givenchy is beautiful. I have a video on this. And then the Dior just forever stick. Not my favorite, but for now, I do want to keep it. Some that I know I want to declutter are my NARS foundations. So this is the Light Reflecting Foundation. I have the shade Fiji, which isn't a great shade match for me. But outside of that, I don't love NARS foundations for some reason. So this one's going to go, as well as the Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. Not a terrible one. I actually did a video ranking all of my NARS foundations. I will link that video up above. and it's just not one that I can see myself wanting to prioritize to finish, so it's going to go. I will keep this one, though. This is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This is my favorite NARS foundation, I think, and I would like to eventually try to work on this one, so this one can stay. These two are also favorites. The Chanel Vita Lumiere Aqua. Love this. It's a lightweight coverage, just beautiful on the skin. The Fenty Beauty Eavesdrops, also a really nice one. I haven't tried the stick foundation, but I remember when I tried this last year, I could not stop using it. So both of these are going to stay. This one's also new, as well as this one. So the ABH Impeccable Blur Foundation. This one's a little bit dark for me, and I think I'm going to pass it on because there's only so many like full coverage matte foundations you can have, and this is not the one that I want. The Dolce & Gabbana Everlast Foundation. This is also a little bit dark for me. I had this in a previous shop in my stash, and it's really nice, very similar to the ABH. I do like it a little bit more. I would like to continue to use this, so I should declutter it, but I'm not going to. This Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation in the shade Natural. I heard they discontinued this, and this is actually unopened, unused. So I'm going to hang on to this a little bit longer. Some other ones. Let's see. Some that are just standing out to me. I have some that have a few shades, like the Pat McGrath, but that's because originally I purchased Light 5, and it's very, very light for me. So then I bought Light Medium 9 to kind of counteract this. This is an excellent, excellent event foundation. Can't say enough good things about this, so it will stay. The Dolce & Gabbana Blueberry Skin Tint or something. This is a really good one as well. That's the problem, is there's so many good foundations, but I only have one face. So I do want to keep this. It's a little bit newer. The Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Tint. I also had this in a shop my stash not too long ago, as well as this. And let's see. Where's the original? And then here's the original. So I have the Revitaliscent Skin Glow and then the original Synchro Skin. I was going to declutter this, but I actually did really like this on the skin. I'm keeping all three. This is my video. We'll see how the declutter goes for other sections. This I can get rid of. The YSL All Hours Foundation. It's just kind of old. You can see it separating. Not terrible, but a little bit light for me, and they did reformulate this foundation. I would rather use some other matte foundations that I've already spoken about than this one. So this can go. Same with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. This is also a really, really good foundation if you want event, matte, long wearing. This one is excellent. I did also do a video ranking all of my Charlotte Tilbury foundations. I will link that video up above if I can. I think I'm limited to how many videos I can link above, but it's just not one I'm going to wear every day. So because of that, I think it's just better I pass it along. I do really recommend this foundation though. I really do. Some other NARS ones, I think. Where did they go? I saw them. Here's one. I had a lot of NARS foundations. I don't know. The original, what is this? Sheer Glow. Don't love this foundation, honestly. I don't know what the hype was around this one. I'm going to declutter this one. Then we have this Lisa Eldridge. I'm going to give this to my mom. This is the Seamless Skin Enhancing Tint. I have the shade T4, which is way, way too light for me, even in wintertime. And I use this on my mom because she doesn't really wear makeup like ever. Her idea of wearing makeup is wearing mascara only, and that's like a special event. So we got professional photos done once, the one and only time we've ever gotten professional photos done, and I used this on her and it looked really great. This is like the perfect product for her. So I'm just going to give this to her. Some other ones. Let's do these maybe. we're making some progress here. I have the Guerlain Lingerie Depot Natural Perfection Foundation, my favorite Guerlain foundation, so this one's going to stay. The Prada Reveal Foundation, this is too light for me. It's kind of matte and drying. I did a video on this foundation. I wasn't fully in love with it, and being that the shade is a little bit tough to work with, I think I'm just going to declutter it. This It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Foundation and Skincare, this is a really nice foundation. Underrated foundation in my opinion from It Cosmetics. Have a dedicated review on this one. Some of the CC Plus creams from It Cosmetics as well. I have the original and then I have Nude Glow. I love the original. I do not like the Nude Glow. So Nude Glow is going to go. This is also a favorite, the Dr. Jart BB Beauty Balm. Really like this. Would love to finish this up one day. And then some stick foundations. I think that's all of them. I have the Hourglass Vanish. I'm really close to finishing this up, so I would like to do that. This is very full coverage. I do actually quite like this. I can make it work. Really, it looks really nice if you actually use a sponge to apply it instead of swiping it on the skin. And this is one I'm just so close on, but I would really love the satisfaction of finishing it. So this one can stay. And I do like stick foundations, so all of these are going to stay as well. This was a surprising one for me, the Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint. Did not think I was going to like this. They kind of said this was the Hollywood Flawless Filter in stick form. I don't find that because I don't like the Hollywood Flawless Filter foundation primer thing. I actually had it and decluttered it, but this was really pretty in the summertime, just as like a sheer tint. I don't know. This is the only one of this type of product that I found myself enjoying, so it'll stay. The Ilia is really nice, and the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Stick is really nice. Probably my favorite Huda Beauty foundation, so both of these will stay. And then, let's see, Dior. I did a video ranking all of my Dior, so that'll also be listed in the description box if I can do that. So only 2 Diors. The Dream Skin Cushion, one of my favorite cushion foundations actually. It's what made me buy the Prestige. I have actually gone through 3 refills, I think, of this foundation, and this one's almost done too. I actually use this quite a lot. The Capture Total Super Potent Serum Foundation. It's okay. I remember this being like $80 or something just absolutely ridiculous. It's not worth the price, but I have it, and it's decent enough for me to keep, I guess. Some other ones I just know I want to keep is the MAC Water Weight SPF 30 foundation. I want to keep this one. The Estee Lauder Futurist Skin Tint Serum. Ones in these dropper style bottles, for some reason, always work really well for me. So both of these can stay, as well as both of these, the KVD Good Apple Balm. I had the balm and the actual liquid foundation, but I decluttered that one because I prefer this. It's a nice, good, full coverage foundation. I like it a lot, and I just love cushion foundations. Them Cosmetics is actually a really nice one. Lightweight on the skin, does everything you'd want a cushion to do, so it's gonna stay. And then we have these. I really did not like this foundation, the Ritual Defee 3-drop weightless serum foundation. I thought it looked awful on the skin. Did a review on this, so this can go. This Yensa BC foundation, everyone raves about this foundation. I purchased this little mini here, but I actually haven't tried it. This is unopened, so it's gonna stay. And I think most of these will also stay. We'll just kind of go in order. The Huda Beauty Easy Blur, not my favorite, but decent enough to stay. The Chanel, the Le Beige, I forgot what this is called, and I can't read it, but it's the newer version of their little pigment balls. This one's all right. It's too expensive for me to declutter, quite honestly. Same with this one. This is the Sublimage Le Tint. I would really love to just finish this up. It actually is really nice on the skin. Doesn't smell off, so for now I'm going to keep it. The number 1 to Chanel, I didn't love this at first, and then as I wore it more, it actually became a favorite. So this one's going to stay as well as the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin. All of Danessa Myricks complexion products that I've tried, I've really, really enjoyed. I haven't dived into their eyeshadow yet. I really love to, but it is an expensive brand. And then this Estee Lauder Double Wear Sheer Long Wear Makeup is one of my favorites. I had 2 shades of it, but I decluttered 1 shade because it was a little bit too dark for me. This is also a really nice one, the Urban Decay Hydromaniac. I'm going to hang on to this. I will declutter the Flawless Woke Up Like This. This is also a really nice foundation, actually, but it's a little bit too full coverage for me every day. And if you're noticing a trend, that's just not what I reach for every day, so I can't really picture myself finishing this. I don't even think you can purchase this anymore. Lawless now has a new, different foundation, but I will say this was a really nice foundation when I tried it. And then the MAC the MAC Studio Fix Everywhere All Over Face Pen Corrector Concealer thing. This was pretty unique. I actually would like to hang on to this. Not a terrible product. I don't know. They tried too hard to be different and it didn't really work out, but that's where we're at. So that is this drawer done. I'm thinking I'm going to put this together and then we'll move on to the next drawer. I think that makes the most sense because if not, I'm just going to have stuff everywhere and it's going to be hard to put the drawers back together. So let me clean up this drawer and then we'll start on the next one. It's definitely nowhere close to being well organized, but I can at least tell there was a little bit of a difference made. So now let's move on to the next drawer. This drawer is supposed to be most of my kind of drugstore mid-tier. It's not really well organized, so that's what it's supposed to be, but that doesn't mean all the foundations are like that. Let's just start though. Starting with this, the Flower Beauty Light Illusion. I'm so tired of looking at this. This can go. Same with the Flower Beauty Get Real Serum Foundation. I actually never used this or tried it, but I'm just tired of looking at it and feeling bad. Some that I love, love, love is the Maybelline Superstay Lumi Matte or something like that. This shade is not great for me, but this was a great foundation. Did a review on this. The Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring something. I have the shade 3. I've used the heck out of this. It doesn't look like it, but this is really great for just kind of like those everyday makeup days. The Misha BB Cream, cult classic. Would really like to finish this up. This is one of my absolute favorite foundations of all time. The Bounce and Blur from Beauty Blender. Really great. Like I said, these dropper styles just tend to be my favorite for whatever reason. Same thing with the Maybelline Superstay Skin Tint. Love both of these. So they're going to stay. Ones that I think I can declutter. Let's see. Going off of what I can see here, all of these. So the Revlon Illuminance Skin Caring Foundation, I think I meant to get the Color Stay that everyone raves about. This was just a little too glowy for me, so it's gonna go. The Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid, it's okay, but I prefer the Dream Matte Mousse over this, and they're very similar in their finish and texture, so I'm gonna keep the Dream Matte Mousse, but declutter this one. Then the Dream Velvet, also very similar to the Dream Liquid. and I just don't love it. It's a little bit too matte, also a little bit silicone feeling for me, so I'm going to declutter that. And then the Maybelline Superstay Skin Stick. This is all right, but it's not like the best skin tint or skin stick. And it kind of just looks like it's had a little bit better days. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll hang on to this because I don't really want to throw it away. I'd rather pass it along. It still smells fine. All right, this one's going to stay for now. This is a favorite, the Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free and Balance. Again, like, look how much I've finished of this. I would like to finish it up. I do also have a video talking about every single Maybelline foundation that I own. I did not rank them because there were so many, but I kind of went over each of the different foundations and what they do and what they're really good at. This one's going to stay. Here's the problem. I just like a lot of these. I think this can go. This can go. This can go. Feel good about that. So we have the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in 120. I also have the glass bottle version. I would rather keep the glass bottle version. This is what you buy in the States, and in America you buy it in this tube. I'd rather just have this. I don't know. It feels more like the original. So I'm going to declutter and then keep the glass. This is the Maybelline Green Edition. It's kind of like a face oil consistency. It's really nice actually, but I can't see myself finishing it, so I'm going to declutter it. And then the Maybelline Fit Me Tinted Moisturizer. It's okay, but it really doesn't stand out. It wasn't my favorite. I do like these from Maybelline, the Dream BB Fresh and the Dream BB Pure. These are actually really nice. If you can find them, get your hands on them. Highly recommend them. It's just like a nice, easy, light coverage option. This Wet n Wild, I actually haven't tried yet. The Niacinamide Skin Tint Foundation, so I will hang on to this. Then I have a few other sticks in here. Get these out of the way. I will definitely keep the Milani Conceal and Perfect as well as the ColourPop Pretty Fresh. Really enjoyed both of these. I think I'm going to keep these though. I have the Revlon Photo Ready Instafix. I quite liked this when I used it, and I like this one. I don't know. I'm liking stick foundations right now. What can I say? I'm going to keep both of those. This one's excellent. The CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless. A lot of people talk about this for good reason. It's really nice. I like it a lot. As well as this Nabla. This is the Skin Realist. This is an underrated foundation. Really nice. It is huge. It's almost 2 ounces of product. Well, it's 1.6. I mean, it is a large foundation. You get your money's worth out of this foundation. It is beautiful on the skin for all skin types. I cannot recommend this enough. This is kind of my lightener foundation. So this is the Dear Claire's Illuminating Supple Blemish Cream. It's kind of one of those that goes very light and then it kind of darkens as you wear it, like a K-Beauty foundation, but I use it to lighten up my foundations. It works really well. This also is pretty large. It has 1.41 fluid ounces, and I have like this much left of it because it really comes in handy for me in winter time. Some other ones that I know are just favorites are these 3. So the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue, really enjoy this one. The L'Oreal Age Perfect, also very pretty. The About Face, the Performer foundation, I think this is called. A little bit dark for me. They didn't have my shade when I went to visit Arizona at Ulta, so I had to kind of compromise, but I really enjoy this one as well. And then, what can I declutter? What can I get rid of? I think I can get rid of these 2. This is the Maybelline Dewy and Smooth. I don't love this one as much as the Matte and Poreless. Then the Wander Beauty Nude Illusion. I don't think I disliked this one when I did a first impression wear test on it, but it also just doesn't stand out to me, so it's time for this to go. As well as the number 7 Stay Perfect foundation. I remember liking this. I don't remember loving it, so we've got to make some tough choices here. I think, though, this for sure can stay. The Dermacol BB Magic Beauty Cream. The Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator for sure can stay. The L'Oreal True Match can stay. The Ordinary Serum Foundation. This is the new version. Really liked this. I actually really like the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Foundation. It's kind of these two that I'm deciding on. The Maybelline Age Rewind, the Lifter, I can definitely get rid of this. These here, like if you see the swirl, gives it like a silicone feel. They're saying that this is good for mature skin because it'll kind of like float over wrinkles, but I just find it to be a weird texture on the skin. And then the L'Oreal Age Perfect 4-in-1 Tinted Balm. I bought this because I loved the original so much. And it's not bad, it's just ultra dewy. But I might still hang on to it, I think. So that is the drugstore foundation drawer. I actually don't think I did terrible. Could I have done better? Yes. But that's where we're at. Let me clean up this drawer, and then we have one more drawer to go over. Here's what this drawer looks like. A little bit of progress, not much. Still more than any sane person could use in their lifetime, but that's where we're at. Let me now pull the third and final drawer. This third drawer here is supposed to be all of my discontinued foundations, and we should do some work on this. So let's see where we're at. I really want to keep this, the Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude, one of the first foundations I fell in love with. The Beauty Blender Bounce, the original. I think I can declutter this at this point. It's still in its box. As well as the Bite Changemaker Foundation. I mean, this has not been around for quite some time, and while it is a really nice foundation, I remember liking it a lot. It's just time for it to go. I'll never get around to it. I would like to keep some of these. So the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder is really nice. I would like to use this up until it goes bad. The Marc Jacobs Extra Shot, I can declutter this. CYO Long Lasting Foundation, maybe I can try and get some use out of this. The Chanel Le Beige, this is the original before they reformulated. You can see I had this in a project pan and did pretty well, but it started to get too dark for me and it just wasn't getting used because of that. I would really like to finish it up. It was one of my favorite foundations, and I told myself I couldn't buy the reformulated version until I finished this. So this is going to stay. As well as the Dior Backstage, I forgot what this is called, Face and Body Foundation. This is really nice. Maybe I shouldn't have this drawer because I don't reach into it often enough and I kind of forget about it. But I also need to know like what's out on the market and what's not. For now, it'll stay like this until I can figure out my foundation situation, but this is also going to stay. Some that can go is the Laneige BB Cushion Hydra Radiance. Not a bad cushion, but I think I can get rid of it, as well as the refillable backup. I have a backup of the M Cosmetics. I just kind of keep it in here, but I'm already keeping that cushion foundation, so it can stay. This Wet n Wild cushion foundation was fantastic. I was so sad when they discontinued it. I went through actually 2 full sizes of this, and it was one of my favorite foundations of all time, so that's why I have a backup of it. Then, as much as I know it's not a good decision, I am going to keep both of my Dior Backstage Air Flashes just until they smell bad. I know I shouldn't, but I'm going to. I do think... No, I like this L'Oreal Infallible. This is staying. I am going to declutter the Coverist Vitalist Healthy Elixir. This can go. I'll be good declutter some, as well as the Lancome Mineral CC Cream. This really interested me, but I think it's time for this to go. The Kosas face oil, I made a good dent on. I would really like to finish this. It was actually a really nice product, so I'm going to hang on to this, as well as both of these. The Chanel Le Beige, this is the Water Fresh tint, was the original before the other, and I would like to use it. The Natasha Denona Face Glow Foundation was really, really nice. I remember purchasing this on the recommendation of Samantha Ravindall, and no regrets. Very much enjoy this foundation. I didn't do as well as I thought I was going to do for the discontinued, but that's okay. Let me wipe down this drawer, put it back, and we will talk foundation. All right, here's what this drawer is looking like. It's not too full, but that's fine. I might need to go through my other drawers and just make sure none of the ones in there are discontinued. But I have some final numbers for you all to share. So even though my spreadsheet said I had 132 foundations, it turns out I only had 108. Still a lot. Yes, I know. I am decluttering 30 of those and keeping 78 foundations. Yes, I still know that's a lot. Like, really, I should have 5 foundations or less. I'm still fine with that. For now, like, I can use some of them for reference. It's fine. I don't have to justify myself. I'm trying to, and I don't need to. So about 30% of my collection I'm decluttering. Some new, some old, some that just need to go. So I think I did a decent job today. I will do random declutters throughout videos. When I try things, I do declutter in the moment. So as I've kind of just downsized my collection a little bit, maybe I can really go through now and just find more that maybe it can actually go and I don't want to finish up, so I can focus on the ones that I really truly love and finish those up. But this is going to complete my foundation declutter. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Please stay nice to me on the extensiveness of this collection. But this is where I'm going to leave you all. I hope you're having a great one, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.